Hey you guys, so I wanted to show you how I did my nails. I got a lot of questions, not a lot of questions, literally like two, but I got two questions on how I did them. So I wanted to show you guys. I first cleaned my cuticles. I'm just using a Sally Hansen gel cuticle remover, and I buy this one from Target, so you guys can buy it at Target as well, or Walmart if you guys have one near you. And then I have this cuticle pusher from Sally's as well. That's where I get most of my nail stuff, just because it's convenient and it doesn't take too long to get here. Then I like to pick out the gems and the little designs for my nails. I got most of my design stuff and stones from AliExpress, so I will leave links down below if you guys are interested in a nail tour video, which I will be posting after this one. So yeah, I'm just picking out what I want, some stars, some hearts. These are like translucent but like holographic hearts. I don't know, it's really crazy. And then I'm gonna use a gel primer. This is the Sensation Nail brand. I didn't use a dehydrator, and I realized a dehydrator is different than a primer. So yeah, I have one from Gelish, but I never really used it. I just used the gel primer because when I first started off doing my gel nails, Sensation Nail had like a instruction manual that told me how to do my nails. So that's basically how I learned, and then I just kind of watched some videos from there. Then I like to use the Gelish base coat. They call it a foundation coat, and I did purchase them on eBay, but I also purchased them on Amazon because I needed to re-up on it, and it wasn't the same formula, so I don't think Amazon's like credible in that sense. And then I went to use Essie's Mademoiselle just as a base because I didn't want it white, but now that I'm looking at my nails, I do wish that it was just left clear because I like the clear look better than the Mademoiselle at the bottom, just because I feel like it made it look a little bit fuzzy. So I don't know, each to their own, but I would probably just stick with clear next time. And then I just cured it off camera, and then I'm going in with the gel. And this is a gel that gets hard when it touches the UV light. It activates and it becomes a hard gel. So I like the IBD gel clear gel builder. So I will leave a link to that down below as well. But the one that I'm using, I just refill it with the IBD gel builder, but it's in a different container, so it's like essentially the same thing. Now I'm just going to continue building the gel to my desire. I like kind of just going back and forth. I just kind of, put however much I think I'll need. And then I went into the stone, like the little rhinestones and stuff, and I just put them wherever I wanted them. I didn't really have a method. I just kind of laid them out and wanted to see how they would look. So then I liked the way that it looked, and so I cured it. And then now I'm going in with another ball of the clear gel, and I'm just going to put that over the design. And I like to do it until I can't feel any of the bumps anymore, or until it looks completely smooth to me. I don't file this off or anything. I don't shape it or anything, just because there is a design underneath. So I went ahead and cured it, and then I just went in with the Gelish top coat. And I love this top coat so much because the IBD gel builder is not it's actually not shiny when you cure it, so that's why I do have to put on a top coat. And then I wanted to show you guys what it looked like at the end. So this is the pinky finger done, and I like to go finger by finger just because I don't really know what designs I'm actually going to do, and I don't want the gel sitting on the other fingers for too long without me knowing what I'm going to do. So I went in with the gel primer. I just like to take this this brush. I don't know what it's for. I think it's for polygel actually, and I just use it to clean up the sides of my nail. And then again, I went in with the base coat, the Gelish base coat. Now I'm going in with the Essie nail polish, and this is a gel polish. I get mine on eBay because I don't know where else you can get them. I've tried getting them on Essie's website, but you do have to have a nail certification, official certificate for purchasing those. I only have a few colors, and I do get them on eBay. They're like $10 each, which I don't mind because their polishes are the same price, and I find that the gel lasts longer because I'm not always painting over my nails. Again, going in with the brush, and I'm just brushing the sides just to make sure that there are no polish on the side, because that will cause lifting. And then I went in with, again, some stars, and I went in with an opal stone. I really like the opal stones. They're pretty pricey though, so I kind of use them very rarely. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a mini star to go right next to that star that I put right there. And then I have this container from Daiso, and I just put my rhinestones in it. I kind of divided them by sizes, so I put my rhinestones in it, and I really love it. I think this is what it's for, so I think I'm using it, you know, for its purpose. And then after I was done with the design, I went ahead and cured it, and then I'm going to put a gel coat over it just to seal everything in and make sure that nothing falls out. Now, I don't really know how I feel about putting the gel over a rhinestone per se. These are just AB rhinestones, but I don't really like the look of it. I feel like it makes it look really dull, so I prefer using my Mia Secret Gel Resin. So that's just a tip if you guys are doing this design. I know that everything has to be encapsulated, but I don't think that the AB stones look good when they're encapsulated, so I probably won't do that again. I will try and find a different method for me to do, or just kind of have them peeking out halfway, or do that particular stone last. So yeah, as you can see, I'm going nail by nail, and I'm just doing each of them the same way. I'm doing the base the same way. So I just am putting the gel on my nail, and then I like to put the stones on it, and then I will cure it. And I just put a moon there, half a moon, and then I put a stone at the little tip. You guys will see the design towards the end, but I just want to show you guys like the process. And then I did end up going with the hard gel, and I'm just going to put that all over. Now, this moon actually had really sharp, like not sharp, but like pointy tips. So I really had to make sure that I encapsulated that and made sure that it wasn't sticking out, because it could scratch or snag on my clothes. And I wear a lot of silk and satin, so I didn't want that to happen. So I actually made this nail pretty thick, and I will say that it did come out pretty good. It's not pointy or anything. It's not sticking out. Sometimes if you're using a pointy like gem or something, I don't know, like a pointy charm, it will tend to stick out, and the gel might not catch to the tips to ensure that it's all encapsulated in the gel. I don't know if that made sense. I really hope it did, but yeah, so I just made sure that I put the gel thick enough to where it covers the whole gem when I do have one that's really pointy, because I really don't like the feeling of, you know, grazing over my nails and then having one of them be more pointy than the other. So yeah. And then again, the base coat just the same way, Essie Mademoiselle, and I can give you guys a full nail like kit tour if you guys want one. I'm still waiting for a few things. I know all of the stuff that I have is not proper for, you know, for what you're supposed to do. I am, you know, this is like my personal kit. I don't do nails on anybody else. I just do it on myself. So I just wanted to let you guys know that everything I use on myself. So now I'm doing a glob of the hard gel, and I'm just, I had a hair in my nail, just so annoying, not a hair, but like a lint. So I'm just putting the gel over my nail, and I didn't know what I wanted to do for this one, so I kind of took a little bit long because I wasn't really sure. I just went over the sides. I switched out my paper towel because I wanted a clean one. I'm just making sure that there is enough gel to where the charms can stick on it. So yeah, always make sure you clean up around the sides, because this is definitely what causes lifting. If you have gel on the side of your nail, it will lift as it grows out. I'm just trying to think of what design I want to do. I ended up doing 2 stars, 1 star under the other, and it kind of goes in a little bit of a curve, and then 2 stones towards the bottom of it, just to kind of make it look like a shooting star almost. But these are the super tiny AB crystals. I think it's SS, like, I don't know, the tiniest ones. So then I went ahead and cured it right there, and then I went in with a ball of the gel once again, and then I'm just going to go ahead and encapsulate that into my nail. And I do try and make sure that the gel is thick enough, like I said, for each nail, just because sometimes I won't do a super thick design on one nail, so it'll be thinner. But at the end of the day, they all look alike. Like, it doesn't look like one looks noticeably different than the other. And then I just went in with my top coat. That's the gelish top coat, by the way. And then I just went ahead and wiped off the stickiness from the gel polish. For my thumb, I decided that I needed to file it a little bit, just because it didn't really have a shape to it, so I wanted to shape it just a tiny bit. And then I went in with the primer once again. I also I sand my nail just a little bit, just to make sure that there's a little bit of grip to it. And then once again, just do a base coat, and then cleaning up the sides. And then go ahead and cure. And then I did Essie Mademoiselle once again, just to my thumb. And then after that, I decided to try and see if the stones would fit in this moon-shaped charm, but it actually didn't. So I ended up just going with something else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the gel on my nail, and then I went ahead and put the moon on my nail anyway. I took a star and I just put the star right in the center of it, and then after that I went in with these kind of like holographic little circles and hearts and everything, and I just put that all around just to make it look like they were sparkling around the moon and the stars. So yeah, I just did that, and then I'm just going ahead and encapsulating everything. So now I just like to go over all of my nails and just wipe off like that sticky gel coat, and then I go in with my cuticle oil, and this is by NCLA, and it smells like cotton candy. It is so yummy, so I love it so much. This is like my favorite oil ever. And then I wanted to show you guys the finished look. So this is what my nails look like in the end, and I'm so in love with them. I think they look so good, and I was really happy when I finished this because I really don't know what I'm capable of, but sometimes I just take inspiration from different Korean nail artists, and you know, I really like the minimal look to this nail. It's not too much color, but it's also a really cute design. So this is definitely my style of nail that I prefer to do, and I really didn't know, like I was so boring before, and you know, I wanted to do like baby boomer nails and all that, but that was not working out for me. So I love these dainty designs. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.